Okay. So, hello and welcome back to We Make Sound. This is Siddharth,
And the Manil?
and today we're going to be talking about EdTech. And I kind of have this feeling that is going to be mainly focused on India because we're Indians. And don't
And
mind the backgrounds, just an FYI.
yeah, and I don't know. This is kind of self-explanatory. I mean, my background, so like,
Mine, it's just because like I can't show it, but I have like a really bad background, and I thank Zoom for this wonderful automatic green screen feature that it implements with even the lowest quality cameras.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So, Anil, do you want to like get us started?
yeah. So we'll just mention what EdTech actually means. So basically, EdTech is education and technology with that helps in education, and this could be learning skills or like any kind of skills like I don't know dance, okay, or carpentry, or like from skills to like academics like school college
Yeah.
related
Yeah.
stuff. So think at it all falls under the umbrella of attack. But I think what the media or like what's popular is like the school slash college academics approach
Yeah.
towards
It
attack.
is.
I
It
think
is
that's
because like that's kind of like that spectrum. There's like, okay, like when like the quarantine thing started, like the lockdown period started, like everyone like there was like a boom in like the Udemy and like the
yeah.
Coursera side of stuff. But like Udemy, main I kind of think it was better because like they had other courses like that were like as you said carpentry and like
Mm.
drawing and sketching and whatever whatnot. And like all those online teaching platforms like boomed as well, especially the ones like Byjus and yeah, pretty much all
Vedanta.
teaching institute like these entrance institute. By the way, entrance institute is like this what do you call it?
So
It's
there's like this exam in India that's like JEE. We've talked about it in an unreleased episode.
yeah,
I mean, like we've talked a lot of stuff
yeah,
in
yeah,
unreleased episodes. So yeah, that's kind of like Gaokao, but of India, and it is very restricted to not very. It is restricted to engineering. Like
yeah. It's restricted to engineering and
think
like
Gaokao, India, engineering, and few universities, not all universities.
yeah, and these institutes what they do is like they kind of prep you for that exam. So pretty much all major institutes went online during the lockdown period, and they developed their own like you know environment for learning, their own apps and stuff like that. Pretty cool stuff if I think about it. Although I didn't use any of it. I just stick to books that I had. Yeah. So
I
yeah, what?
no, I was gonna say I did use Khan Academy a bit though. It was like
Yeah, I use Khan Academy like not during the lockdown period. When I was prepping for my SATs. That was
yeah,
kind of like when I actually understood like the worth of Khan Academy. I don't know. I was like, okay, this stuff's pretty cool, and I actually like continued using it for like clearing my bio doubts and like maths doubts and stuff.
oh, nice.
Yeah, and that's on platform's really cool. Okay, he's like um free education, literally. Like
Yeah,
you can
Salman
pretty much
Khan's cool.
yeah, like you can pretty much learn whatever you want to, like academic based. Like pretty much all topics are there. Yeah, that guy is awesome.
Yeah,
So like, what are some of the other platforms that you may have like used?
yeah. Like during the entrance prep days,
Yeah.
that's basically my 11th grade in 2018. Like majority of 2018. Um, I used this platform called Vedantu. So we used to solve this book called Etsy Verma. That's like JE mains questions.
Yeah.
So I'm
Hey,
sorry
I
for
kind
that.
of got like another advantage for the background thing.
Okay. Yeah, you can't see the other person
Exactly.
movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. J prep. J means.
So JE mains prep, and so See, in some questions there isn't like, I don't think there's solutions. No, there aren't solutions given other than examples and illustrations and stuff. So just like it's kind of like NCRT, whether it's like answer at the back, but you don't know how you arrived at that answer.
Yeah.
And so without access to solutions, it'll be pretty difficult if it's like a mains or advanced level question. So there was this platform called Vedantu. So they provided solutions for HCBAMA problems. So I used Vedantu for that. Then some NCRT questions. But for NCRT questions, I used another website. Like there's this website called Tiwari Academy. Like, have you heard of it?
Yeah, I have. They have like PDF solutions and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to just download one PDF. Like if I find an exercise like really hard, I just downloaded its PDF and go through it.
Yeah, and then there's this like kind of very free and open version of Chegg. It's called Brainly. And there's like a few platforms like that. I think like Vedantu does have like that section, as well as
Hmm.
like Merit Nation and like Brainly. Brainly is kind of like, in my opinion, one of the like the better ones. It's either like Merit Nation or Brainly. And why I prefer Brainly is because like if you do Google a question, you don't have to like have an account to like check out that answer.
Oh,
Like you don't have to be registered. But like Merit Nation, they show you like the first two sentences, and then they're like you have to log in to like read the rest. Yeah.
yeah.
But
I haven't used Brainly that much. So
yeah, I used it mainly during like JE advanced prep, not advanced prep. It was advanced after advanced prep, if I was correct. I don't remember when, but like yeah, probably during like the last part of advanced prep. Like at that point when you like log on to Brainly, you'll see like if you select your grade, like you'll see like a lot of people like asking like relevant questions. Like
oh,
if it's advanced, like they'll be asking like doubts related to advanced. If it's mains, they'll be asking main questions. And like questions appear like literally every single second. So you have, if you are like a person who answers questions, you have that like option of answering the like their doubts too. And that works out in their favor, helps you out too. Yeah. But like, I mean, like, do you kind of like see a future in like edtech, like there's a whole online education thing, or like, do you think like, as soon as like the whole lockdown thing's gonna go down, like people are going to like go back to schools and like, uh, going back to the olden days?
no, I don't think that's gonna happen. Because I mean, we had an episode about this, like e-learning versus regular classical
Yeah,
learning, I
yeah,
guess, where we talked about college courses and stuff. So same thing here, like e-learning is like better. You can just go through, there's multiple websites. So if you can't figure out the answer in one website, you can always search another one.
yeah.
Also,
It's
I
not
mean,
just
like,
about like finding answers. Like they kind of give you like the steps and like how to work it out and stuff. So like you'll learn how to like get the answer as well.
yeah. And
And like I kind of feel that like instead of like getting the answer, like to be honest, like I kind of there you know about this. Most of the questions in like JEE mains and advanced, like not most, like at least like 10 to 15% of the questions, you'll be able to like substitute the answers in the question and like get the answer, like which one's correct,
yeah,
right? So like at
yeah.
that point you're like just substituting answers and like you absolutely have no idea how to like do the question and like do it the proper way. At those points I actually like refer to like you know Brainly and stuff like that. Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that is that feature as well. And also if you look at, you know, the size of these kind of platforms, even during pre-lockdown periods, like Byjus was like growing at a very rapid pace. And I guess Byjus is like the biggest edtech platform outside of China right now, like, you know, like outside of China's internet, like the other
Mm-hmm.
internet right now.
Hmm.
No offense to Chinese stuff, like I'm just saying, because
Yeah.
yeah. So they're like worth over 10 billion, if I'm right. They're like very rich now.
Oh, okay.
And I've heard that Byjus is gonna expand into other countries as well. And they are
That's great.
like, you know, bought out this other programming platform called White Hat Junior, which teaches coding to kids. I mean, like, I mean, for 300 million, like, so that's like a very big amount. And
Hmm.
Byjus is also backed by like very big players, like Chan Zuckerberg Foundation and stuff. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
great.
I
That's
don't
great.
think
Yeah.
edtech's going away anytime soon. And Khan Academy has been like really useful, and it has been around for like a really long time.
Hmm. So like, you kind of think it's, that y- you know that like at some point or another, like you use these for like getting answers to your homeworks. So at least if not you, other people. Yeah. So you kind of think that like, the websites like Chegg and like Brainly would be like supported by your teachers and stuff.
So I'm not gonna say something like this in its complete detail, but I'm gonna beat around the bush. So at my university, there was this incident where people used check to get answers, and apparently the professors or like I guess the university contacted Check and Check like gave out the accounts of
Yeah,
like
that's not.
like who used them,
Yeah.
like just they just gave out the accounts, and so those people were in trouble like because of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I mean, I guess they're okay with like learning stuff from Chegg, but I don't think they'll be okay with getting an answer for a test from Chegg.
Oh
So if they're
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
just
That's
learning
not cool.
stuff like as I guess as a tutor or something, like they're okay with that. So it's
Hmm.
I don't think it's a gray area. I think that's this is what exactly what the university thinks of Chegg, like not things like wants you to do deal with Chegg, like wants the students to deal with Chegg in this manner.
Yeah, and like to that part, I kind of have like two answers, which kind of point in the same direction. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, one in other direction as well. It's like one of our like teachers from like 12th grade, he was like at like the end, when we were like nearing our exams, like he gave us like an app, remember, to like all the NCRT solutions and like
Yeah,
uh
yeah.
yeah, okay, so like that
Yeah.
happened, like, and at that certain point they were like, okay, it doesn't matter if like they get the answer from somewhere or if they don't work on their own, like it's just that like they want us like practice those questions. And
No, I
another
mean,
thing, yeah, go ahead.
go on, go on, go on.
Okay.
No, I guess like that's. Oh, sorry. Yes, go on.
Yeah, okay, the network's not good. Yeah, Ani, you continue, and like, and then I'll say.
Okay, I don't think like the teacher gave out those websites like that app because of he didn't think we'll just copy answers from that. I think that was because like that's also NCRT stuff. Like, say if you have like misplaced your book or something like, you know,
Hmm.
or you
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
refer other methods or something like, there's always other options. He wanted people to know about that. But I'm pretty sure that that teacher especially would know that like they would know about the existence of websites where you can get answers. I mean, like
Yeah. Yeah.
you do
That's
think
true.
that, right?
Yeah,
Like
I do. I do. Yeah. And yeah, and like the other part is actually like a company. I have absolutely no idea if I'm like, I probably am. It's Grammarly, okay,
yeah.
and like I'm pretty sure like pretty much all college students and like people who are like studying right now have seen like an advertisement of Grammarly once in their lifetime. It's like you see the student like working on their essay, and it's like Grammarly helps you out with like all the grammatical errors, mistakes, and like corrects punctuations and like shorten sentences and stuff for you. So like I was actually recently on like Grammarly's website, like and was going through their plans, like the premium
Mhm.
plans, to like get
Mhm.
like the full coverage for like in the full grammatical correcting and stuff. And
Mhm.
just just a thing, it didn't work out. I couldn't pay for it, it's too expensive. uh
Yeah.
so like I kind of read this one part where like you can actually get Grammarly for like a whole institution, get it right? For example,
Oh,
like a school, they can like order Grammarly for like all of the students, and like all the students get like Grammarly premium for them. So like, get it right?
I get it. I get it. All the students can use Grammarly Premium.
Yeah, it's not just that, like they can like do their essays and stuff like much more easily, because like You just have to type it down. Grammarly literally like replaces the easy words with hard ones, punctuates it for you, replaces useless sentences. Work done. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Grammarly is actually a pretty useful tool for those kind of things.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And I kind of find this tool the pretty much like it's really cool. The plagiarism checker.
Yeah.
So the you kind of write down this whole essay and then like you run the plagiarism checker and you find out that like 70 percentages of it like is like inspired from some other source and you're like that's not
I
good.
mean, like, I mean, how do you access that? I haven't seen that feature.
It's a premium feature.
Oh,
Yeah, like I kind of saw like this one tutorial thing. I have no idea. No, but like yeah, so like what okay, like on that note, like Grammarly being expensive, what do you think about the pricing of like, you know, these?
EdTech platforms
Yeah,
in general.
exactly.
Okay, some of so I'll just start with Udemy. Like no, I'll start with Khan Academy. That's free.
Yeah,
So Khan Academy is completely free.
yeah, it
So
is.
that's a great thing. And
Yeah,
I just, I mean, I'm pretty sure Khan Academy is not for profit. And
yeah, Khan
um,
Academy is a non-profit.
oh okay.
Yeah,
And you can make donations to Khan
yeah,
Academy.
you can.
Like, and actually, I want to donate, but I don't have any income.
Yeah,
Like,
same
you know, I
here.
just want to donate like a small amount, like $10 or something, because it's a really good website.
Yeah,
And
it's worth it. And like Sal Khan is like really cool. So
yeah, that guy's epic.
yeah,
Shout out to Salman. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think he
Shout
needs
out.
a shout out, but some of the people who are listening to this episode and doesn't know is Salman Khan, just Google Salman Khan Khan Academy, not Salman
Exactly.
Khan the actor. They're different
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Like
Salman Khan Academy. Hey, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. And like yeah, Khan
yeah,
Academy is
like
free.
that's Khan Academy free. And after that, I'll just put Udemy. So Udemy
Yeah.
is like not free. I mean, some other courses are free, but the good stuff's like not free.
But
And
like
I shouldn't say good
it's
stuff. Like some of the things that are
it's
free are good.
yeah, it's but like it's economical. The prices are like really economical. It's like um $5,
Yeah,
$4.50. Yeah.
sometimes lesser than five.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get like for $300 and stuff. So
Yeah,
that's like
exactly,
pretty good.
exactly. And they have like these offers running like all the time, and you
Yeah.
just have to like wait for like that certain opportunity where like the course will drop from like 390 rupees to like 300 rupees. So yeah, yeah, that's there. And what would you put next on the list? Coursera, edX.
Probably edX and Coursera they like share this
Hmm.
place because both of them are free, but you gotta pay them if you want the certification.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can access the material for free. That's a great thing.
Hmm.
Okay, with first place is like Khan Academy / MIT Open Courseware
Oh
/
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, all lectures. I guess all lectures. I'm not sure of MIT Open Courseware like is available on YouTube, so
Yeah.
you can watch it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. On that note, like NPTEL, they also have like a lot of
Oh yeah,
course.
NPTEL, NPTEL.
Yeah.
NPTEL is like available on YouTube,
Yeah.
but I'd, I'd actually put NPTEL like in the second place because the lectures are available, but if you want the certification, you gotta write an exam,
Yeah.
and
That
there's like an
part's
exam fees involved and stuff.
yeah.
Actually, it'll slip to third place. I mean, but see, like for edX and Coursera, like the certifications are like very expensive, like over $100
Hmm.
USD. Okay,
Hmm. Yeah.
over $100. That's like over 10,000. Some of them are like $150. That's like over 10,000 rupees and stuff.
Yeah.
That's like very expensive. But NPTEL, if I'm right, is like 2,000 rupees. So that is still higher than Udemy, but it's not as high as edX and stuff. And NPTEL is certified by IIT, so that's like a reputed institute
Yeah.
all over the world, like
Yeah.
not only in India. So like I guess like websites like edX will slip into the fourth place because there's NPTEL.
Yeah. But like the thing is, NPTEL is like region restricted.
I mean, like I think like
It's
foreigners also can,
yeah,
like,
by
non-Indians
foreigners I
can.
think like they have exam centers in like UAE, like
Do
so
they do? I mean, is it? I mean, do they have in US? Like they have
I
JE in
don't think
US.
so. I don't think so.
Yeah, JE is there in US. I know
Oh yeah,
that.
JEE yes, but like I don't think like they have NPTEL exam centers. I don't know about that. I ain't like saying anything.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there's like so if you're like from a region outside India, that's where NPTEL exam is not there. You can take that. That's pretty bad. But there are plenty of other certifications out there. So that's that. And then fourth, fifth would probably be services like Udemy and sorry, Vedantu. I was thinking
Yeah,
Vedantu,
Vedantu.
Byjus and stuff. Though they're like pretty expensive. No, yeah, yeah. I mean, how I don't know how expensive Vedantu is, but there's something called Toppr.
Yeah,
Like I don't know if you've heard of it.
I have.
I actually like Toppr. Like that was actually I found it much more, say it's not a tutor, but it's more like, say, your sidekick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's like your, say, learning sidekick, but it's like very restricted to Indian entrance exams, I guess,
yeah.
and board exams. So
Hmm.
like I don't think it's available for college. I guess Czech works like this. I've never been on the website. Like I mean,
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm just too scared about Czech after you saw stuff from university. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Like this website Topper. You can there are lectures over there, but I mean you can get lectures on YouTube. But the like course, like the practice problems.
Hmm.
I think I like that part. Like the practice questions are like really good, and they update the practice questions. It's kind of like the thing we had in our entrance coaching institute. We had like
Yeah, that's
uh,
really cool.
and they update that, and then you can just send doubts as questions. There's like a Quora like platform, like Brainly, like I guess, like and other people will answer that, and it's not that cheap, but
Hmm.
I think it was cheaper than Byju's annual subscription, if I'm right. I'm not sure. I'm not like, don't quote me on this if someone's actually doing that. But um, if I remember correctly, it was cheaper than Byju's. Like I mean, I'm talking about only the exam, like testing material. You won't get access to the video lectures, all that stuff. I'm just talking about the tests alone.
Yeah.
So like I actually, like, my parents almost bought Topper for me, so I that's how I know this. So they had like this couple of plans. There's like testing alone, testing plus video lectures, and testing plus video lectures plus you can call someone for doubts. There's another option like that. I think it's either calling or texting. Like you can text them,
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
but like the cheapest one is like testing alone, and testing alone was like very cheap compared to the annual subscription of Byju's, if I remember. But that feature alone was like really worth it. But I didn't buy it though. Like I'm not promoting
Yeah.
them or anything. But I found it to be pretty useful. But I didn't
Mm-hmm.
buy it.
Yeah.
I joined this. Can we say the entrance institute's name? I think you
Yeah.
mentioned this earlier
I did.
in the
So it's fine.
podcast. Yeah, like I don't know. We joined Fiji chat. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I mean, can you censor that? Like, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
do we care?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I
I don't
I
think
already
Fiji will have a
did.
problem. I mean,
I
like,
don't.
we are not dissing them or anything. Like, we're just mentioning
Yeah.
that we went to Fiji. So yeah, like, yeah, I went to Fiji instead. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, that's that. Like, you were about to say something. I'm sorry.
Dude, honestly, I don't remember what I was gonna say. So.
We should like keep track of this. I mean, like, I'm not kidding. It's not the first time.
Yeah. I think it was like. Oh yeah, we were listing. Remember, and like.
Yeah, that was like the final part, like Byju's Topper, all that.
Yeah.
That's like the
Yeah.
most expensive.
But the thing with like Byju's and all is like they have exams that they conduct like school wise, right? And if you do like score pretty okay in those, like they give you a year of subscription for free. I actually got like a year for free, and I'm pretty sure like you got more than me. But yeah, so like I got 11th grade free, and I didn't actually use it because it seemed to like I seemed to like
Animated.
no, not that. Like I had to spend like too much time. I had to like go through these levels just to like access the other content. And I was like, wait, why? I should be able to freely access this content. Why am I doing all this? And I was like, no, no, that's it. That's the end. Yeah,
I think they're gamifying the learning experience.
yeah, I think so. I kind of feel that like they kind of think it's pretty cool if they gamify it. Yeah, it
I mean,
may
I
be
think it's
like
actually.
it may appeal to like a certain audience, but like not me.
uh,
Yeah, so yeah, that's about it. And like
and
even
dude,
if
can you
like
talk a little bit about Chegg? I mean, like,
I have absolutely no idea about Chegg. I
okay,
ain't
like
joking.
literally, I didn't know anything. I don't know anything about Chegg. Like,
I have an account in Chegg. I actually am gonna like log in right now because
shit.
I have absolutely no idea like what Chegg is. I don't remember signing up for it. I have these spam mails in my inbox, and that's how I know I have an account. I ain't joking. I ain't joking, man.
Chegg, funny name. Let's sign up for this. Okay. I
I'm pretty
mean,
sure
no one
like
is.
at like like when I was in eighth grade or ninth grade or something, like I kind of saw this like expert Q&A like Chegg. It's great. Yeah, login. Ching. Okay, they're in my spam inbox now. Shit, that's it. Okay, so like that's kind of like what happened, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I think
Chegg is like, I guess,
Chegg is
$20 a month.
Chegg is actually this. Okay, I kind of remember what it is because like I okay, yeah, I never thought I would say this. I kind of learned it from like an Indian YouTuber, and yeah, you can
Can
make
you,
money
like,
from Chegg. Apparently,
oh,
it's like in
okay.
Chegg there are like
Okay.
these people who ask normal doubts, and then there are like these people who ask like doubts from JE Advanced and JE Mains and stuff. Okay, so if you do clear those doubts, you get like a small fees for it. Get it right? So you're like a certified, question solver. It's not like really large. It's not really large. Just let's just keep it there because I have absolutely no idea what the amount is. And
Okay.
um, yeah, like and apparently like a lot of university students in India actually use Check to like make money.
Oh,
Yeah, that
I didn't
kind
know
of
that.
certain. So I kind of at this for a point feel that like you need to pay to like get your questions answered in Check.
Yeah, like Chegg has like, I think it's $20 a month, 25 a month. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I think video. Oh, I'll send it to you after the episode. Like,
Okay.
we'll talk about it after the episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about Chegg, I guess. I mean,
Okay.
it's like, yeah.
So like that was it about Chegg and something else that I've used. Bro, do you actually think that like, at one certain point, like, schools would be like, they would endorse all of this and they kind of feel that like there's no use in like giving out homeworks because, students, if 90% of the people will just like probably go to like a website like Brainly and get the answers.
I don't know, honestly.
Because
The
like,
thing is, you can't like, generalize school as a whole, because there's like two types of schools, like private schools and government funded schools. So
hmm,
the government funded schools are like by the state government, and they teach what, I guess, like state government instructs them on how to teach as well. Like, this much percentage should be homework and stuff. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm just
yeah, yeah,
assuming stuff.
yeah.
It couldn't be like this. I mean, I'm not sure, but so there's that aspect as well of how the government thinks about the education. But I do think that like a lot of people would stop going to college, like high school. Like, I mean, like, people go to high school, but college,
Yeah,
especially in
I
US,
actually know.
I don't think people will go to college. I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
people will go to
like
college in the
two of
coming years.
my like my one of my aunt and uncles, like they're like Probably around 50 years old. Yeah, probably older. They actually got their MBAs done like 2 months ago from like an
Nice,
online course.
congrats.
Yeah, and like, yeah, that kind of just proves another point. You don't have like an age barrier for learning if it's online. Yeah, even if it's not online, like you can in college and stuff, but like if it's online, like you don't have to like, be ashamed or anything. You can like
Okay,
just like sit at home and study. Get it, right?
I get it.
Yeah, and like
That's
they're like flexing their MBAs right now.
MBA. Like, okay, I'm sorry, I shouldn't roast. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Dude, I just
I mean,
roasted.
like,
Like, I'm pretty sure it's fine. Yeah, so
can I
yeah,
say
there are.
one thing though? Like,
Yeah,
you
go
can
ahead, go ahead.
bleep this part out from the podcast.
Yeah.
Just look at your background and
Mhm.
think about what you said a couple of seconds ago.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, um,
I kinda think that like they actually like do listen to the podcast. Okay.
then bleep this out. Bleep this out. I'm sorry. Bleep this out. Bleep this out. Bleep this out. Bleep this out. Bleep the part where I say the word bleep as well, so they don't know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever. So like, yeah,
mention
age
it.
barrier, age barrier. Did you like actually stop recording there?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
was gonna take a photo of this and put it as a story because I mean, it's like we're
Because
not
why
putting
not? Because why
not my
not?
story, like the podcast we make
Yeah.
sound story. Because I mean, we're not putting, we're not like really active on Instagram, especially the
Yeah.
podcast account. Like, so why not? Yeah, yeah. You were saying something. Go on.
Yeah, there's like no age barrier.
Yeah,
It's,
that's another positive thing, and like the U.S. situation. I think I should explain that a bit because that statement's pretty outrageous. I guess I'm not sure.
okay. Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, see, like a lot, see, the college turnout is. I'm pretty sure it'll go down because
Mm,
I mean, I'm just talking with reference to U.S. Like, I mean, not other countries because this is because see, in U.S. a lot of people take out student loans, and that's like student loans are like the worst kind of loans, to be honest, and I'm sorry students, I mean the guys who took it out, because if I'm right, in all of the loans you can declare bankruptcy. There'd be like a point where like the bank understands that the guy who took the money from them cannot pay it back, so you can
mm,
declare bankruptcy, and the bank is like frick. Like, I mean, like, I guess they do get help from the government, but still, um
yeah.
bank acknowledge the fact that you can't pay it back, but there is no bankruptcy in student loan.
Hmm.
Like,
Okay.
that means like if you are like at a really really bad state, you can, like, bank will still charge from you. And
Hmm.
if I'm right, if you don't pay student, I read somewhere, I'm not exactly sure whether this is accurate, that if you don't pay student loans properly, you could end up in jail and stuff. Like, I'm not sure about that,
Okay.
but dude, like, in anyways, like, even if we just keep, if we just put these two variables out of the equation, like the bankruptcy and the jail shit situation,
Hmm.
as a whole, like, you're just entering into debt at a prime time of your life. Like,
Yeah, that
I
part's
mean,
true.
after 30, basically your body will starts to weaken.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be having lesser energy than you used to have, but you might still have student loans and you have to work extra shifts and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
see, like, you had like see, like, one year of college, I guess, like 25K USD. That's like 4 years, like $100,000. So from the moment you graduate, you're like $100,000 in debt.
Yeah.
That's like one
That's
tenth of
true.
$1 million. And $25,000 a year is like, you know considered a normal, maybe below normal, if you're like thinking out of state in terms of US.
Yeah, that part's true. Yeah, totally.
So that's really bad. And if you're like graduating from, say, a major that doesn't provide much employment opportunities, but the school charges like a high tuition, then it's like, I don't know. It's just,
Yeah, I
I don't
get
know.
it.
Like, see, the thing, then another thing. So this is like, again, one side, this debt part. So I gotta talk about a little bit about the other side as well of like not going to college. This is
Hmm.
alone is like based on US. There's like trade schools in US that teaches you plumbing and stuff.
Hmm.
I mean, you will not make a lot of money as a plumber. Like, you won't make as much as a doctor.
Yeah.
But like, see, doctors like 11-year journey in
Hmm.
US.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, by the time you're out of med school, you might have like, I don't know, like $500,000 or like definitely above 100K in debt.
Yeah.
Okay. And meanwhile, when you're a plumber, you make like $36,000 annually, like $3,000 a year. I think plumbers make more. I mean, I saw a Graham Stephan video where I think plumbers make like 4 grand a month actually.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
so that's like close to 50K. So, I mean, see, like, it's for a doctor to be, I mean, like, doctor may make like, 300K per year,
Hmm.
but for the doctor to like be out of his debt, it'll take him like 3 years or something. Okay, I'm just because you gotta his own living expenses as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta consider that. And then he needs to start a family and stuff. Like,
Hmm.
okay, I'm okay. Mentioning the word he a lot. I should probably replace it with a gender neutral term. They.
Yeah.
Okay, so like they'll be like, making, yeah, you get the idea, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But see, the
I do.
thing is, like, if you don't go to college, say like 4-year degree, 100K in debt, 22 year old, okay, 100K in debt, go to college, same like another person, like same level of skills, went to trade school, like I guess like a year. I don't know how long trade school is, but there's something called colleges in Canada that's like 2 years.
Hmm.
Like, university is like 4 years, college is in 2 years. That's like Canada specific. I don't know about other countries.
Okay.
So can think of colleges as like, certification courses like ITI and stuff like that. You know what ITI is, like Indian terms.
Yeah. Yeah. I do.
ITI
Yeah.
certification, Keltron
Hmm. Yeah.
certification,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
kind of stuff. So think of colleges in Canada as that equivalent of that. So but college
Hmm.
in Canada like 2 years, and 4 years in degree. So I guess trade schools are like college in Canada. I'm not exactly sure, but I know that they teach like things like plumbing and stuff. But still, like 22K in like 22 years, 100K in debt. Meanwhile, you have like zero debt if you manage financials properly. Like, and I guess it's like a year long of
Yeah.
trade school, and
Hmm.
then you can just start making money, and you can do side gigs as well. And if you invest some of that money, okay, I should tell you something as well. Investing, like if you just randomly assume that market increases 5% annually,
Hmm.
and you just invest like, okay, I think that's like a better explanation for the investing part alone. So
Okay.
that there is this proposal given out by this billionaire, I forgot his name. He basically said that in order to solve, say, pension crisis,
Hmm.
um, a good idea would be to just invest 6,000 or like, around $6,000 in investments when a baby is born. That's like a great idea, like great idea,
Okay.
because by the time the baby reaches 65, if you accumulate that 5%, like just generally the market increases like around 8%, and just 5 is like a low number. So if you just put that 8% as like increase annually, by the time the baby is 65, the baby will have like a net worth of 600K and stuff.
Hmm. 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 Yeah. I get it.
Get it right, the wealth
Yeah.
accumulation. So and that 600K is like enough to comfortably retire. Like 3% of 600K is like 18K. And when you're old, you generally don't have much expenses, like,
Yeah.
apart from
Yeah.
medical.
Yeah.
And assuming medical is also free, then you generally don't have much expenses. You like, you can just live. I mean,
Hmm.
this is like, I mean, also if you have to restrict this amount access till the age of 65. Like, the kid shouldn't be able to withdraw the amount at
Yeah. Yeah.
earlier stage in their life. So like, that wealth accumulation factor is there. So if the person invests and like stuff like that, then there would be wealth accumulation. See, for the plumber, the wealth accumulation for the plumber will be much higher than for
Mm.
the graduating doctor, or say like a person with debt, because this person has to repay the debt. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
that'll take years,
Yeah.
and this is like years where not only he has any savings without
Yeah.
accumulation, which is subjected to inflation, like, okay, I'm using a lot of words, like, so like, not only he has any savings, like all his savings are gone plus accumulation, but on the
Yeah.
other hand, for the trade school dude, there is savings as well as accumulation, and there's no debt, like,
Yeah.
basically no
Yeah.
debt. You get the idea, right? Like
Yeah.
the other
I
side
do.
of
I
the
do.
coin.
I do. Yeah. Yeah.
So by the time they're like pretty old, like say 60, this if the guy, trade school dude manages money properly, they could be like much more richer, like
Yeah.
much more richer. And if the person like the side gigs and stuff, like much more richer. I mean, again, I mean, this is purely like, equation basis, again,
Yeah. Yeah.
markets, but the market part, right? Like, this is,
Mm.
I'm not talking about 10-20 years like calculation. I'm talking about like last 115 years or something like that. It's like a constant increase of around 8%, which is pretty good. And honestly, if you ask me, that's gonna grow, like it'll grow from 8 to possibly 10 or over 10 in the next 150 years, because more and more companies, more and more people are being relied on stocks, like people are getting stock bonuses in place of salaries and stuff. So more and more people are participating in the stock market. So I don't think stock market's gonna do,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
be gone forever,
Yeah. Got it.
because everyone's dependent on it, like almost everyone's dependent. I should take a photo, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say everyone, because that's like very big generalization. Dude, do you think like I kind of am, do, I don't know the correct word.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Do you think, do I like sound boring?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
At least not for me. Okay. Like, because every time you like talk about something very extensively, it's probably new information for me. Really, really new information. And
Okay.
most of the time, it's like really useful stuff.
Okay. Thank you, I guess.
Yeah. To be honest, I kind of like offended you and appreciated you in the same line.
I mean, that's a skill. Like, that's a skill. Dude, I
Yeah,
should
I'm
probably take
proud
another
about
photo,
that.
because this is like freaking bad. I should probably take a photo like this, I guess. I'm not sure.
Why didn't you
I
like get?
mean, like if you take a story like this, it'll be in that direction, right? Like when you
I
upload it on
think so.
Instagram.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah.
that like you can like twist around the photo, turn around the photo. Ish.
Yeah, I mean that's possible. But I was like using the in-app camera of
Oh, okay,
Instagram. I
okay.
should probably use my camera. Yeah. And I'm also gonna pitch something like how's the background or something like that. Okay.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Like, so yeah, we diverted a bit. So like
yeah.
mainly that's about attack. So attacks, we think at you, what do you think about attack? I mean,
I kind of think that it has a future. Like it's even after like the whole pandemic thing, people are like gonna like you know it may become irrelevant for like a short period of time when like people actually start going back to school, but then like people actually like will school and like their work and stuff, but like they'll understand that like if they want to like pursue something new, it's always like an open opportunity for them. They'll be able to do it whenever, so like it'll come back. That's what I think is gonna happen. Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't ignoring you. Like I listened
Yeah, I
to
know, I
everything.
know, I know.
If you were wondering, like,
No, I wasn't wondering.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can we wrap it up? I mean, like it's close to 10. So
Oh yeah, it's actually like a minute away from 10. It's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, so like, is it cool if you wrap it up?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's cool.
Yeah. So thank you guys for listening slash watching. Um, check out our other episodes on Spotify. Tune in.
Don't say breaker.
Yeah, I'm trying so hard
We're
not
kind
to.
of
We're
yeah, breaker
sad
shut
about
down if
breaker.
you
Yeah,
haven't, if you didn't know,
yeah,
or if you haven't followed to our Instagram, which is be like we'll be very sad if you don't
yeah,
follow our Instagram,
yeah.
and we're already very sad because almost none of you follow us on Instagram. so, so reduce our
Yeah.
depression.
Yeah, also check out our Twitter at VMakeSounds34 and Instagram at VMakeSounds34. Yeah, there's not a lot of updates, but just follow us there. It's up to
Yeah.
catching.
We
Yeah,
might put out stories soon if
yeah,
we even if we
yeah,
record unreleased episodes. So
yeah,
just flexing.
yeah,
I guess
exactly. Yeah,
we have
so like,
unreleased episodes.
by the way, like, buy to Breaker, like, it was like a really good platform. Like, to be
Yeah, I mean,
honest, I kind of feel that like if it weren't for Breaker, I kind of would have like lost interest in like the whole podcast thing. I ain't joking. It's like I would have been like, okay, this thing's like not getting a lot of views, it's not doing that well. But like those multiple times we went trending on Breaker, and like it was like that constant struggle to keep it up in the top charts, and we were like, ka-ching. Yeah.
yeah, I
So
mean, Breaker did help us a lot.
yeah, yeah. So yeah,
But I kind of have other ideas that about how to grow the podcast, and I want to discuss it with you.
okay,
And
yeah,
it
will
seems
do.
like you don't have enough time for that.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
yeah, like
and
again,
by
we
the
are
way,
wrapping up.
all the
Yeah, go
best
on.
to like Eric Berlin.
Yeah, like see
Yeah.
it Breaker. Mm.
So
Breaker was
yeah.
great. They were founded by Y Combinator. I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Hmm.
Like Y
Nice to know.
Combinator is like a startup incubator. Like it's very
Hmm, hmm,
popular.
hmm, hmm. Yeah. So that's about
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching slash listening. Bye.
And hope you have a great day.
Yeah.
Peace. Again, I
Peace.
said peace. Sorry.
Peace. Okay.